Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about compression. So, compression is actually one of the most important parts of mixing. So, let's get into the different aspects of compression and what each aspect is doing. So, there's really 5 aspects of compression. So, you have your threshold, your ratio, your attack, your release, and your makeup gain. So, let's start off with the threshold. So, your threshold is basically it's going to be a certain volume level. So, once your vocal or whatever signal's going through, it could be a drum, it could be any sound, but once it reaches that volume level, it's going to actually decrease the volume according to what ratio you set at. So the threshold and the ratio work together. So the ratio is basically how hard the compressor is going to squeeze. So the purpose of a compressor is basically to decrease the dynamic range of a singer or a sound. So let's say you're whispering and then you scream, the compressor would make those two things sound more even if they were both running through the same compressor. You get what I'm saying? So it makes the volume level between the loud peaks and the quiet parts more even. So ratios work like any other ratio. So when a ratio is 2 to 1 or 4 to 1, that basically means for every 2 decibels that your signal goes over the threshold, only one will go through. So let's say let's say you set the threshold at negative 16 and you hit 18 and you have only a ratio of 2 to 1, then only one of those 2 decibels that you went over the threshold will go through. You know what I'm saying? And then the attack and the release on a compressor is basically how quickly the compressor is going to work. So the attack is how quickly the compressor is going to, decrease the volume, and the release is how quickly it's going to let go. And then the other thing that's not on this picture right here is actually the makeup gain. So, you're actually decreasing the overall volume of the compressor because the threshold and the ratio, it's decreasing, it's essentially squeezing the vocal. But the makeup gain adds back some of that lost volume that you lose when you compress a vocal. So it makes the vocal sound louder even after you've decreased the volume with the high peaks. So in later videos, I'm going to show you how individual compressors work, but I think it's good to know basically what all of these different aspects of the compression is doing before you get into actually working with the plugins. So yeah, it's pretty much it when it comes to compression. Yeah. So thank you guys. I'll see you in the next video.